Please be seated. Chair Quiñones-Perez, would you please offer remarks on behalf of the board?
This is the biggest crowd I've ever had to talk to in my life, and it's scary. Good evening, buenas noches a todas las familias que están aquí. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome you and to tell you how proud we are of all of your children. I know they're students, they're adults, but they're our children and your children, and we want to thank you for entrusting them to us. So I thought tonight, I don't do good with written speeches. By my training, for 35 years, I've been a therapist. So I talk to people straight from the heart and what I believe. So that's what I'm going to do for tonight, is to speak straight to you. Tonight, my brief moments is going to be talking about a circle, just like this, a circle. And before I get to the circle, I want to tell you what Santa Monica College did for a woman in 1973. There was a woman that came here in 1973 that went through special education through LAUSD, was in special education. They put her on a bus. They put her in the special ed classes all the way through high school. She never had an IEP. She never had an evaluation. So she was in the classroom with the mentally disabled, the learning disabled, the blind, the deaf. Everybody that had special needs, we were all put together. And so when they told this woman, are you going to go to college, she really didn't know what it was because none of her family had even graduated middle school. So I remember she ran here to Santa Monica College and literally hid. And there was a dean here, Dean Acevedo. I know some of you here will remember Dean Acevedo. And he took her and showed her how to register for classes. And she was hoping to dear God that nobody knew she had been in special ed all the way through 12th grade. Well, she graduated from SMC. She got into Cal State Dominguez Hills. Wasn't sure how she got in there either. Graduated Cal State Dominguez Hills, then went on to USC, got a master's there. And then went and raised her children alone for 26 years. Put them both through college, and both of them are graduates here of Santa Monica College. And then she decided, okay, the kids have finished high school, now it's my turn. So she went on and got a doctorate at UCLA. And then she decided, well, you know, people make a big deal about these Ivy League schools, Yale, Harvard, Princeton. Are they really that hard to get into? So she went and she applied into a fellows program, and they let her in. So I don't know how she did all that, but she did it because there were people behind her that we'll call the circle. And in that circle, she had a mentor, and some of you may know who the mentor is. Her name is Lillian Roy Ball Rose. She's the daughter of Congressman Roy Ball. And Congressman Roy Ball was the first Mexican-American council member and the first congressman. And he went through a lot of, there's no other word for it, hell, to carry leadership for a lot of people. And in that time that she was a mentee with Dr. Roy, with Lillian, Lillian taught her about a circle, and she said, the girl's name is Margaret, just so you'll know her name is Margaret. My name is Margaret, so it might be me. So she said to, thank you. It was me. It was me. Thank you. So Lillian taught me a circle, and she says, Margaret, I want you to think of all the difficult moments that you have been through. I want you to remember all the struggles. But I also want you to remember that there are people in your life who may be your family or may not be your family, but they're going to believe in your greatness, even when you forget it. So when you go off and you're happy, Margaret, or when you go off and you're not in a good space, remember that I carry your circle of greatness. So when you come to me and you tell me, you can say anything to me, Margaret, anything, the most ugliest thing, the most precious thing, and I will never get confused about your greatness. And so I'm offering you that every one of these faculty that sit here, and all of those parents and family and friends out there, carry your circle or you wouldn't be here today. And I want you to remember when those moments come, you don't have to tell everybody. You're feeling down or feeling anxious, remember that inside of you, you carry a circle. But remember one thing about the circle. The circle tells you the truth, not what you want to hear. So congratulations and good luck, and I carry your circle.